Yeah. So not always successfully, but it's a lot of testing and trial, really. Like with Slim Knits, I was fortunate. One of the owners, and it totally makes sense now, but back then I was just like, okay, whatever. But one of the owners was actually a copywriter, and he wrote copy, and he still
Mhm.
writes copy now for the health supplement industry and everything. But now I'm just like, oh, wait a minute. That's what he was doing. So fortunately, I didn't have to really figure out the target message as much right with that company, but
Mhm.
with like our company now with Primal Life Organics that we have, and we sell personal care, natural personal care products in the dental and skincare to women and everything. I mean, it's always been trial and really trying to figure out what message works, which one makes the connection. Whether you're running Facebook ads, whether it's just the messaging on your lander page on your website to product pages and stuff, and really trying to figure out what converts. One of the big things that we've done that's worked well over the years is either surveying our audiences, going a lot of good things you can do initially is you say you have a supplement or a personal care product or something, whatever it may be, is going and finding similar competitors products, and
Mhm.
then looking at the 1 star and the 5 star reviews and what those comments are, and then you can then reverse engineer and write your copy. And this isn't my idea, I stole this from somebody else, so I'm, I'm not the brilliant mastermind with it, but I've utilized it and it works really well. So my thought is, if you can take something and utilize it and make it to help you move forward, I mean, why not do that? And then I came to realize, it's like, if you're always trying to create balance, you're always going to be fighting one thing. So like you have the teeter totter, and
Mhm.
you're here and you want to keep the other side up, but then the other side's weighs down, and it ends up being a struggle because you're always fighting for the balance.
Yeah.
And so what I kind of came up with, and what's worked well for me, is integration. And so I call it like master the 4 pillars, is faith, family, fitness, and entrepreneurship. And so in that order. And I think if you can have alignment in those areas, that's your integration. You don't have to worry about balancing. And so one of the big things that we've always done with our kids is we've taken them to a lot of entrepreneurial events,
Mhm.
and some of them they've participated. When they were younger they didn't, but as they got older and stuff, and they started to participate. So a few years ago, in Orlando, I took them down to, I'd been going to ClickFunnels since their first event and everything. And so I took them to the one in Orlando the one year, and they loved it. They sat through, I'd say, 80% of it, and everything, as well as they ended up getting up on stage with my buddy of mine, Chris Record,
Huh.
and singing the ClickFunnels rap in front of 3,000 people, and they loved it. It was
Wow.
like the best thing. But bringing them in and integrate them in what you do. And but like I said, I wish I would have started doing it back 25 years ago and stuff. But I think now with the internet, it gives you a little bit more opportunity to do that and to build a. But I think from a personal branding perspective is important. Just it kind of creates, I guess, an online like Jesse Itzler talks about, building your life resumes and things like that. So it helps you kind of create like a brand or a personal story around who you are, what you're doing, um, or what you've done. And and then it helps other people. I look at it as like, if I can help one other person through some of the information that I've learned or that I'm sharing out there, and everything, then that's a win. And because they'll hopefully help someone else, and that person will help someone else, and that person will help someone else. So if people don't know who you are, where you are, or how you can help them, then they're not going to be able to find you. But as soon as you can start to put your voice, your message out there, and put how what you can do, how you're helping other people, they're going to be able to have that opportunity to find you.